Alright, this is it, episode 58 of our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 Let's Play. And what's really cool, and I did not at all plan this, believe it or not, I actually thought this would take more episodes. This is episode 58, which is the exact same amount of episodes it took to play KotOR 1, despite this being, I think, a longer game. It certainly feels like a longer game, but I think I did do longer episodes too. I try to do more like, I usually try to aim for about 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes, but whereas in the first game I stuck more to the half-hour range, in this one I pushed it quite a bit to half-hour, even longer. Plus we've all the restored content. Anyway, I don't know if I should use Juyo, because I think that was good against non-force users, it said. Minus since force powers, yeah. I don't know how much Sion will be using force powers, but just in case, I'd like to use... Is it Makashi? Yeah, plus against Jedi, and I don't care about blasters. He's not going to use a blaster, believe it or not. So that'll be probably the best form for that. I could look up the force powers for the details if I really cared, but I don't. So I am going to do all my buffs. So let's do the longer lasting ones first. I'm not going to do a shield because I like using my one for my constitution and my other things. This I think is I don't know. I never got a chance to try these, but whatever. I don't think they're actually that good. I'm going to use all my best stuff for this one. Shanty Battle Stimulant, Hyperdinal Strength, because at this point, what's the point of saving them? I'll even use Alacrity, even though I don't think it's going to do anything because of my +4 maximum. And they don't stack with regular adrenals, they override it. I'm almost positive. I'm not going to bother testing that because whatever. I do want Force Immunity because that'll give him an extra check against everything I'm doing. Alright, so everything is buffed up. Dexterity is sky high, but still only gets +4. Everything is nice even numbers, beautiful. And yeah, 5284 damage. Can't beat that. Well, I'm sure you could, but hard to beat that. Alright, Sion, I'm ready.
You should not have come to Malachor.
I was gonna talk my ear off now until my buffs go away, but
your
whatever.
mind, your body, you will be lost.
Didn't know you cared.
Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
Lots of options. Kreia is using you, Sion. Using us.
Turn aside then. Deny her what she wants. She'll accept my loyalty again, for she will have no other choice.
Are you showing me mercy?
It is not mercy. What awaits you will weaken you.
So being weakened is
She
better
will
than
break
dying?
You,
Or
as
is
she
worse than
did
dying?
me, and you will no longer know yourself.
It's like he wants me to die to preserve me or something. Why are you telling me
You
this?
and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken.
Pretty sure he has a crush on
I hate you
Leovara.
because you are beautiful to me, and in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of
They
my
both have a
master
soft
as
spot
well.
for Leovara, it looks like. In a way. What is Kreia's weakness, Sion?
What it has always been. Her weakness is you.
Kreia told me your will is what holds you together.
The power of the dark side is what holds me together. Many times have I been near death, and always have I been in pain.
Where is Kreia, Sion?
She awaits on the Traius core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
I'm not turning back, stand aside.
I cannot. If you pass, you shall not return as you are now. Return to Malachor, or go through me. There is no middle ground.
Then let us end this. I bear no hatred for you, Sion, but I must pass.
I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me, to join the rest that lie buried within this planet's core. The end of the Jedi is at hand.
All my buffs, yep. Knew it. Oh, even these buffs went away. Damn it. Alright, let's start with Force Immunity. And then I probably want to do the super buff because it'll give me a lot of defense against his attacks. It's a decent amount of damage, but this only does one attack. Battle meditation that might actually weaken him. We'll see. Nope, he saved it, but at least it buffed me. I have force speed going. Alright, I'm gonna try one stasis to see if it works. It probably won't though. Nope, he saved that, of course. But he can't save against this. And he's healing.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh, I cannot be killed.
What if you like lob his head off? Like, anyone can be killed. See, I'm trying. Yeah, it's weird. I'm trying to play this as Leovar, like RP wise, but at the same time, you know, this character has been kind of. She's learned a lot in her travels and become more Jedi-like than she probably would care to admit. Pat yourself out 100 times, and I will strike you down 100 times. I like that. I don't mind this battle going a little bit long. So I'm gonna try another stasis. Saved. What does Juyo do again? He doesn't use force powers, so it gives you the extra attack. I guess I should use my buff again. I'm gonna try to use this one more time. There, it debuffed him. Maybe now with that debuff I can see, because it lowers his will saves, doesn't it? Saves again, damn it. I'm losing health pretty fast here, actually. Okay. I keep wanting to save him so I can heal up, but maybe I can just heal faster than he can damage me. Yeah, he did 33 damage. I'm healing, and he missed there because of all the, you know, his debuff and my buff. That was a flurry, I think. And that was a power attack. And I'm still healing faster than he's damaging me, mostly. And now it's going to be doing more because my buff wore off. This is close. It is difficult mode after all. Oh, and my game minimized at a very bad time. At least it pauses itself. Good, got another. I really want to stasis him. Come on, he can't be immune to all that. Alright, whatever, let's just attack him. That's what I'm worried about. I can't come in one shot. What did that do? 1, 2, 3. That's still just 5 attacks. Yeah, it must be hard capped. I keep hoping it's not, but it is. So, Makashi, let's go with that. And try to heal up a bit. If I have to use energy shield, I will. Try not to. It's draining my life. Alright, you know what I can do against that? Force immunity. See, drain my life now, Sion. Or now, rather. I'm gonna get my super buff going again. Force enlightenment. Heal up one more time. Yeah, he's not getting that much life out of me. I think he's failing those saves. There we go. But he's restoring his health again.
As strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now.
If this was a real thing, I wouldn't have to defeat him, just get past him.
Of
course, then I have to fight them both,
force me to destroy you.
Alright, so now I have... I think basically you can just not do any of the persuades or anything, it just takes longer, like more rounds. Which could be cool, you know, fighting him more. I wouldn't mind that really. But, you know, I have this wisdom persuade, might as well use some of it. So let's see what I should choose here. I'll start with this one. Hopefully I get a chance to say some of the other ones later, but she's chosen me because I gave up the Force, and you could not. Let go, and you will understand.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
Sounds angry. Yet I survived, and I am strong enough to face you now.
She sought you out because both of you were wounded by the Force, and because she had no choice. She would not willingly return to being the helpless woman she once was, nor would her apprentice. He has a good point there. All these force powers I've gained, I probably wouldn't give them up. Surrender now, Sion. I don't want to kill you. If you will not leave this place, the other ones sound more like Leovar. I'm just afraid of getting dark side points at this point. You to pass. All right. If you go before her, you will be broken. If killing you will spare you what lies ahead, then kill you I must. We'll do this again if you want to.
Force Enlightenment. Battle Meditation. Debuff worked. Can I please stasis him? One time. Come on. There we go. So he didn't save against the battle meditation, so and that lowers his save chance against the stasis. I could do this. I don't know if he has any defenses running though. I don't see any buffs going on him, but I don't know if it actually means anything for enemies. Alright, so I have most of my buffs going. I guess I'll use, I don't want to go through and use all these stims, but I'll use a chain battle stimulant. And then I'm going to attack him while my sneak attack is active and will make me do tons of extra damage. Here we go. Leovar versus Dark Sion. Whoa, 167. That's more like it.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
It's the Persuade now. I'll go with this one. This sounds more like her. I am stronger than you expected, and I am stronger than Kreia expects. Let me confront her, and we shall see.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master.
You have eroded Sion's will, reducing his will saves, constitution, and wisdom. Nice.
I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive, to inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times exile, and still I will rise again as strong
That's a
as
cool
before.
idea. We're gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna start with this just in case he's anything active. And then... yeah, you know the drill. Force Enlightenment. Whoops, why am I attacking? Force Enlightenment. I'll get my stats up too, of course. Battle Meditation, so he is a debuff, and I think the Achani thing is still going. I could shock him, maybe. He has lower build saves, it said, and I just should get one of these off before. There we go. Time to heal up a bit. Look at that force pool. It's regenning almost faster than I can use it. I guess those cutscenes help too. Okay. I think I'm out of combat because I can use a few force storms just for... and let's finish him off with the flurry. There we go.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You've already been defeated, Sion. Surrender and I will spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
This is like your chance to express the lessons you've learned. I'm not gonna make it about him. Let's see. I guess that's, I mean, there's a lot of lessons in this game, but one of those big lessons is that, or at least the thing that she respects, is that Leovar was able to live for so long and do so well without the Force. So just think what you could accomplish with it. That gives you more of a connection. Maybe that's the lesson here, that learning to live without the Force and not to rely on the Force as a crutch actually gives you a greater connection to life and, you know, the basics of what normal people go through. And that in turn allows you a deeper connection to the Force and gives you more power. So I'm going to say, basically that in giving up the Force, one can gain strength that would be impossible otherwise.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred.
Not unscarred.
To keep living when the universe dies around you.
Yeah. To face death and keep standing, it leaves scars, yes, but it leaves room to heal.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
All three of these are good choices, I think. I'm gonna go with number 2, though. I was thinking about 1, but the Force fills an empty, shattered shell. There is little left of the man you once were. You know this. That doesn't make sense. It is the truth, Sion. You feel it. Let it go. It is not such a terrible thing.
Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you, as you are mine. I am leave this place at last.
And that's the death of Darth Sion. Let's see what he has. Decent stuff. A red crystal, a viridian crystal. I don't know if that's that's probably a random generation, but I mean it could also be his crystal from when he was a Jedi once, assuming he was a Jedi once. I don't know if he was one of the ones who fell from the Order and followed Revan, fell at Malachor, or if he was I really don't know if they expand on his backstory. I'll have to look it up in Wikipedia sometime. And I guess you guys will never know because this is the last episode, but if you are interested, just Google Sion and it should come up. And Dark Jedi Master Robe, that's pretty cool. Especially if you're a Dark Jedi and don't have one already, it's a guaranteed drop from there. I don't know if it's a guaranteed drop anywhere else. So, yeah, I like that. Looking nice. But, of course, we come this far with my trusty Jousting Advisor arm, which I got back on, wasn't it back on, Telos the first time, I think? It was a while ago. I don't entirely remember where. But, alright, so let's save the game. We have our 58. Here we are, the Treia's core. This is a really cool, I love this room here. It's like a cavern with is there a corpse around here? I seem to remember there being, it's like these 3 prongs, which makes sense, you can see on the map. Because there were 3 Sith Lords who ruled here after Revan's death. Or, not death, but after Revan and Malak fell. So they each have their own, maybe even the idea is that they each have their own branch of the Treia's Academy, up, there, and they all unite down here. Because I don't see Sith Lords really, they're not the best at cooperating, they tend to fight each other a lot. So maybe if they only each have their own little wing of the Academy, and then come down here to meet, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so I don't know how much chance I get to buff once I'm fighting her. I don't know where the trigger mark is to start fighting her. But I have a good amount of these things left, so I can use that one actually. Shiny Battle Stimulant. Draw Strength. They probably will wear off by the time I get done the conversation, but whatever. Don't really need to use that. Alright, let's do it.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
So you can see there's 3 prongs. And I think there's actually a corpse if you can get out of combat there and loot it. So I don't know if there's anything good there, but we'll see. There's much I must ask you.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Kreia. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
I thought she had nothing but contempt for me.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are
Another
built.
great line.
More echoes traveling through the Force.
It's so true too. It is all that's left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. That applies in real life as well many times. See, anytime I send the signal, Remote and HK will take care of the planet. So I'll say this academy here won't last. Kreia, I can activate the mass shadow generator again.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp. But I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it. For you have already failed me.
I kind of wish this was like a movie and I could actually do it and be like, you know what, I don't care about anything you have to say anymore. I don't care about your teachings. I just want to save the galaxy from this dark place and, end everything that began here. And, many of my friends are influenced by this place too. So maybe it would be best for the galaxy if we did close this wound once and for all decisively. But, fortunately, I think I can kill her and not have to sacrifice myself and all my friends as well. So I'd say if I had to, I would. You had to be stopped. You have to be
know,
stopped.
But there is more than
I
death
know.
in this galaxy, and you shall not find it easy. It was difficult to draw you here, but it had to be done. This place is your last test.
Always the
It is
teacher.
the graveyard of the past, where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your
Such a
mind
cool plot to
that
this
still
game.
echoes of failure. Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight of Malachor and silence the echoes that beat from its heart. You no doubt have many.
Alright, why have you done
It is
this?
said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost.
It does have a heart, I guess.
I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
I like that philosophy a lot, how that kind of explains where she comes from and all this. Like, whereas both the Sith master the Force, but are really used by it just as much as the Jedi, and the Jedi, willingly bow to the wishes of the Force and their destinies. She hates all of it. She wants the galaxy to be free from the Force, free from this energy field, and in me she sees, and in all these Sith, she sees the death of it. Obviously, Nihilus took it too far because he started consuming all life in general, not just the Force. But I guess in the main character, she sees that perfect balance of being able to live without the Force and give it up. So that's a cool idea. This woman who has experienced both the light and darkness and now hates it all and just wants it all to end, the galaxy to be free. It makes sense in a way. I think it fits her, being, more than just Jedi or Sith. If you hate the Force, why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she
How is she
despises.
self-aware of that too? So you were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke,
Yeah,
I
I suspected as much.
I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
The Sith. So you used me to get revenge on Sion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last
She
fought
doesn't want the
and
galaxy to be
killed.
destroyed, just
I
freed.
used you to reveal Atris's corruption, so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used
Well, it
you
makes
to gather
sense.
the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves.
You
so
said that
they
already.
Could be killed by the Republic.
Yeah, it's interesting that she wanted to start fresh, and I guess she wants me to start like a new order of Force users that don't rely on the Force, so to speak. But yeah, at this point we pretty much have ended every single user of the light and the dark in the galaxy, except for my crew, my apprentices, essentially, and then maybe Bastila if she's still out there somewhere. Have I asked this? Why have you done
It is
this?
said that
Yeah, I did that.
You are
Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your
a
perspective
reference
of
to the first
events,
game, obviously.
shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there were other Jedi you could. I don't think that's true. I'm gonna say it anyways. See what she says.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties, and those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that now. There is no truth in the Force. But there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
I feel like sometimes her own philosophy is so complicated, even she doesn't truly understand it. But it gives you something to think about, and that's not a bad thing. What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will
Can't
be
go easy
as
on me now.
nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
It's funny too that I think with the dark side, she's a little more. Even though she seems to be encouraging you to be dark side, she actually seems to like it better if you end up light side. And she says like you failed her if you turn to the dark side, which is also a really cool cutscene on Dantooine as well. So I encourage you to look it up on YouTube if you're not going to play it yourself. But yeah, I'm not one of these pacifists who's not going to fight her. But I also understand why she did it in a way. So I may disagree with some of her, philosophy. That I'm okay with the Force existing, adhering to it, and the light. But I won't begrudge her convictions. Then let us end this. Oh, and she started with kill. I don't think her powers are based on the actual Kreia you level, but it'd be cool if they were. Well, kind of. It'd also be able to be exploited. But obviously she has some really good ones. I should use Force Mute off the bat, apparently. So I'm going to start with Force Breach, because I don't know if she has anything going on her, just in case that wouldn't hurt to try. And then I'm going to use Force Immunity if I can find it. There we go, because I don't want her to poison me again. Because that weakens me, obviously. I'm going to heal to get rid of the poison. I wonder if I get rid of the buff. It does. Your debuff, rather. Alright, so we're all cleansed again. That's nice. She's coming at me. I don't have Force Wave to keep her away. You can kite, too. Don't worry about kiting. I'm going to try Battle Master. Master. I can't even speak. Nope, she saved it. I probably should have used this one first. My super light side Force Enlightenment power.
Fallen.
Alright. I can use... I really want to stasis her at least once. Chain Battle Meditation. I think I have all my buffs going again. I kind of really want to... She doesn't have the debuff, but I'm going to try one more time. She saved again, of course. I'm sure she's a really high... She is a consular too, so I'm sure she's a really high force power. I will. I'm going to try, though. Aha, she tried to drain my life and failed. She does a lot of damage, though, for a consular. I might actually have to use a shield or something. Can't tell which buffs I have done, which ones I don't. It's annoying. I'll try this. Alright. Well, I really wanted to stasis her, but I guess I did stasis Sion at least. I should probably heal. I don't know, I have most of my buffs gone. I'm just going to try for the offensive. See if I can kill her before she kills me. Did a lot of damage, but she has a lot of health. Come on. There we go. I'll be a little aggressive. I don't need your teachings anymore. I've defeated you both in mind and body.
Then finish this. Kill me. Strike me down. And at last,
It really doesn't matter what
this.
you say here, just light side, dark side wise. Yeah, after all I've been through, even if I am not the kind of Jedi that the Council wanted me to be, I think she is ready to finally embrace her Jedi-ness, and maybe in a way she was more of a Jedi than they were. And then again, she also did admit to Atris too that they might have been right all along, so I think she has a lot of centering and meditation and introspecting to do after this, but for now I'm going to say I am a Jedi and I will not strike a defenseless opponent.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Like that. Alright, now we could be in trouble though, because can I stealth? I can. Can I get away is the question. Before they attack me. Nope. This is one of those parts where it's good to kite. Stealth. Did I have stealth run? Tell me they can't see me. I feel like they're right behind me. This is scary. I really do want to see what's on this corpse here. Nothing good. Alright, they're coming. They're coming. I want to use this guy first. I want to use a sneak attack, but that's okay. I'm just going to use... Maybe I can stasis them. Where's my super buff? Alright. Let's see if I can debuff them, maybe. Man, I'm going to try... Oh, they saved it. Damn it. Oh, I saved that too. I really want to get the... Because I got to heal up. Maybe that guy. Are they stunned? Maybe they are stunned. They just you can't see the stun because they're. Where's the third one? Because it's yeah, they're lightsabers obviously. They are attacking me though. At least one of them is. So maybe I should try to I don't know which buff side I'm going. Okay, put this one again because I always don't let this one going. And I'm gonna try to debuff him again. I still have my Channy thing going, I think. My Channy battle stem. Saved again. I think that stunned them. At least that one seemed to be stunned by it. They say saved though. We'll see. I guess that's why you can't move and use a fourth part at the same time. That'd be kind of OP with the kiting. They do seem to be. Maybe the save. Okay, there we go. Nice. Let me not combat. Alright, sweet. I think I have all my buffs going, don't I? Can I even stealth? I can. Sneak attack time. Do I have everything going? No, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, the hyperdrenal strength. That's what it is. Oh, I had that going. Battle meditation. That's probably it. No. I don't have the right stats. This is annoying me. I'm not the person that would be annoyed by this, but I am. Maybe the Channy battle statement did wear off. Or maybe it comes down to that. No. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. I wish I could. Can I stealth out again? I'm still actually in combat. I'll try to run away till I get out of combat then. We'll see if we can fight this last ledge over here. Okay, out of combat. Sweet. Let's see. Loot the last container in the game, and then we'll finish this. Or 2 containers, maybe. Joshua Mentor Bell, components I can't use, and anything good here? Culture Bell. I think we already have one of those though, don't we? We do. That's nice, especially this part, but we're going to stick with our good old Strength Enhancer. I don't know what buffs we have, but it doesn't matter at this point. Returnal Stamina, that's good to have. Returnal Strength. Force Enlightenment. Where are those lightsabers at? Force Immunity. These lightsabers are the final boss, by the way. Kreia's controlled lightsabers. If you didn't realize what happened, in the end of the first one, I think you actually cut off her other hands. Now she's using the Force to control them. We shall finish this now. Alright, lightsabers. Come to your doom. Oh, we get to fight Kreia, too. Where are they? There they are. I'm gonna stasis them. I feel like my buffs. I'm gonna see if I can what they look like in the Force. That'll be interesting. They like, yeah, they're just lightsabers because they're like droids essentially. Saved. Saved. The other one's not coming for some reason. I think we got him that time. Yeah. Because of my special, yeah. Alright. 2 more lightsabers and then Kreia herself. Although I'm kind of thinking that it might trigger the final... You might win if you defeat all 3 lightsabers or Kreia, since Kreia herself cannot attack you. So, let's do this one more time. Heal up. And then Darth Kreia, prepare to meet your match. Heal. Here, one more lightsaber coming for me, though. Hyperdrenal Stimula. Do I have any more Hyperdrenal Strength? I'm going to use them all, actually. No, there we go. Alrighty. There we go. Our stats nice and buffed up. Let's do it. Try to stay there just for luck. Yep. I should have stealthed, oh well. Take that, Kreia. It ends now.
It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
Happy to help. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I've defeated you. You are no longer my master, and my path is my own.
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time.
So it's kind of light side and dark side.
Return to your exile,
And neutral, I
where
guess.
your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
Fair enough. Alright, interesting. Let's see, what are my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor.
That's right, this part's cool.
Place
She can
channels
see the future a little
such
bit.
energies. If it matters to you at this last moment,
Which is not unheard
I shall
of in,
look to the future
in
and
KotOR.
tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
I like that sort of that duality too. The one who is exiled from the Jedi and one who is exiled from the Sith. What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still.
I don't know
Feel
about
them
that.
through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
That was her plan, and that was kind of, it worked out pretty well, because I think lore-wise they do become the foundation of the new Jedi Order. Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadows.
Still don't know who that is. I'll look that up too.
And think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many
Isn't that
years.
the truth for all of us,
time on a
though?
forgotten
For a time.
planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal.
This is the first time you hear the name Canderous, I think, if you, in the initial
But you
game.
know this.
And then you're like, oh, Canderous. What of the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by
She's
Jedi.
seeing Jango Fett, Mace Windu. And Visas, what of her?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
And the disciple?
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love.
And
And
that's
of the
what
ones who
happens.
traveled with you, that is all I see.
That's what happens too for, your character in the future, lore-wise at least, canonically, because they're both light side. Canonically, Revan is a male light side, and the exile, who is given the name Mitra Surik, is a light side female. I still think it would have been so cool if it had been the other way around. I do agree with the general fandom there that it would have been cool to have a a light side female and or a light side female Revan and a male exile, but was not to be. But the exile does go after him into deep space to find the true Sith Empire, and in the novel Revan, which I have not read but I've heard about, they unite and face the Emperor together. So if you want to see where the story continues, that's the closest thing you're going to get to KotOR 3 is reading the novel Revan and then playing SWTOR after that. Anyway, that's all she sees, my friends. So what about Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel. As it does for the old, such as I.
Did he love me?
He is a fool, and that should answer all your questions. He has nothing to offer one such as you. And even a fool such as Atten is not so ignorant.
Good enough answer. Did you love me?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have
That's not love. I don't know what it is.
Darling. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that I love you.
And Beodur and the droids?
Their paths are unknown to me, even the small one who waits for you outside this place. I sense it has one last
T3.
journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown
I think that was
regions,
T3's quest
where
all
the
along.
Sith,
They don't really say it,
the
but
true Sith wait
true Sith.
in the dark for the great war. that
even then,
comes.
SWTOR's story was in the planning. It might have been KotOR 3 at that time before they decided to make an MMO, but that's still cool they put the seeds in here. But yeah, I think T3 was actually sent back to known space by Revan to find, if not me, then others to help him, but probably actually me to, to complete Revan's mission for him, and or to, give him the help he needed to send me to Revan, and then once I was trained, once I was ready, then to tell me where he was. So I think that's probably how the exile finds where Revan went, is T3 knew all along. And that's the last journey it has for me, she speaks of. And Revan, she came here, was here. What happened to her?
It is because she remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire,
She
rules
sees-
elsewhere. And
she sees it
Revan
as it really
knew
is.
the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim. And she has gone to fight it in her own way. And she left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for she knew she would not need them. And like you, she knew she must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
Why?
Because such attachments would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where she now walks. It would have helped had she made him understand. But a hero of the Republic, no matter how brave, cannot understand war as Revan
Darth, I
did.
guess. Why did you not follow her?
Because I did not know where she had gone. If she had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But she will need warriors, Sith and Jedi. Any who can be sent after her into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with her and do battle at the end of all
And that's
things.
what Mitra Surik, the Jedi
Instead,
Exile,
I
does.
remained here and now show others.
And
the
her
way.
apprentices reformed the Jedi Order, and by the time the Sith do return, the Jedi Order is strong enough to confront them. Even if it's a losing battle, it is a fair battle and a great war that is told through the story of the Old Republic. It's what of the Republic itself.
The Republic will fall, as it always has. A fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of
Obviously,
Telos
these
will
all change
bloom
depending on
again,
how you
and its golden fields shall
how you
again
influence
harbor
people and what you do in the
scientists
game, light side,
and
dark side.
thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Tell me of Dantooine.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before. Where once the lost and disposed were trapped there, now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
The kind of pain she likes. What about Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic.
Yeah, it's kind of the trade-off.
And become the people of Onderon no longer.
And Korriban?
Korriban shall be as it always was.
Korriban, of course,
Graveyard for the
appears
darkest
in
of
many
the Sith
stories
Lords,
throughout the
still
Star Wars
whispering
universe.
within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
That's so true. When they come back, Korriban is actually... I think Korriban is the first planet they actually attack in that cinematic cutscene. One of the trailers for KotOR. When they first appear and fight Teal Shan, one of the descendants of Revan and Bastila. I already did my friends, and I think allies are the same. Let me just check.
You travel,
Yeah.
feel them. They
Alright. So now you have sort of the last, like, say, dark side choice. How you want her to die. So I'll say, rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over.
Need any company? I mean,
Hey,
I'm not doing anything. Besides, if I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen. All right then. Where are we going again?
That's right, I guess he wasn't-
Because last time we were heading towards this mining
he wasn't there with the
colony
other
on
time
edge of
release.
space, and there was this Sith Lord, and
how it all began. The feels. I love that final cutscene a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the Let's Play. I've had a ton of fun making it. There were highs and lows to the restored content and the M4 as well. I'm really glad I played both of them though in the long run. I was expecting a little more, I guess, at the end with the companions and all. That there's more they probably I always say could have added, but it's really more the original developers could have added. But I think with the assets they did have, I'm really glad they restored them. It is definitely an enhanced version of the game, and if you're going to play it, I highly recommend doing the restored content version if you're playing on PC at least. And as for M4, you saw it, so you can determine whether you want to go through that or not. But yeah, I'm glad I played them both at least once. I had a total blast, and if you want to see more of the story, make sure you play Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's a great MMO, and yeah, I'll see you guys there. I have tons of videos from that on my channel too, obviously. So yeah, I'll be starting another Let's Play soon. I'm leaning towards Mass Effect at this point, but that's not really set yet. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm always glad to see when I get viewers, and I'll see you guys next time. May the Force be with you.